One little second. How's everyone? Who do we have? We have so I guess it's an ad popping up for my live stream. It's a good sign. Hey there, Michael. Selma says hi. Hey, Selma. Nature Guy's here. Nature Guy, how are you? Let's bring up Nature Guy's channel real quick. Let's do a quick check-in. Toy Pops is here. 120 subscribers. Well done. So, hey, Nature Guy. Well, let's just leave it at that. Well done. Awesome job. One second. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm like all lost. Answering a reply real quick. I'm back in the stream. Back in the stream. Sorry, guys. Michael says, "Good morning, Yogi." Cat Jack says, "Like done." Thank you, Cat. Cat, I have a message for you from our friend, all of our friends, Praveen. But Praveen wanted to send me a message yesterday and wanted me to know, and then let you know, he will not be on our live streams for a while because of the tensions right now. Actually, military strikes between India and Pakistan. Tensions are pretty high. See what happens. Wishing peace to all, safety to Praveen. You're welcome, Himlada. Thank you for visiting my live stream. Thank you. You're welcome. Hey, whenever I see you live, and I'm able to, I will stop in. I will stop in and say hi. At the very least, I'll stop in. So, how's everyone doing? Hey, Sebastian. Sebastian says, "Hey, Yogi." Michael says, "I got a premiere story for Friday morning. 2 more days, 9 a.m. before I have my third episode of Whispers from the Past Paranormal Podcast." It's a great name. On Friday evening at 4 p.m. Central. Okay, I hope to be there. Jason, how are you feeling? Our friend Jason Phelps is here. I've declared before. Yes, I'm allowed to declare things. And especially this one. Jason Phelps is a YouTube genius. Most definitely. Sorry. Don't believe me? Go check out his channel. Hey, Paranormal. Paranormal Walks is here. Says hi there, Yogi. Hello, Paranormal. It's nice to see you. Get away from Himlada. Paranormal says hi to chat. Jason says, hope everyone has a great week. You too, Jason. Jason says, good to see my friend and family. Thank you. Kat says, I guessed. Thank you, Yogi, Press Praveen, and all involved. You know, I saw that you had a conversation while I was there for some of it. I didn't want to participate in the conversation about warfare because it's a difficult point to get across. Hey, Delis Flower. Let me know if I stumble upon saying it correctly. Hi. What did we do on this live? A little bit of juggling, some hand balancing, some mime. I do a single. Sorry, guys. I do a single Rolling Stone impersonation, all of them at once, and mainly we just talk and have fun.
That's dude. That's I am on tree. I am on tree today.
And that's a tree sound?
This is on tree sound. Yes, this is on special tree in the jungle. Jungle sound. I come with sound today. I come with sound. I am the tree in the jungle.
You always come with sounds.
Jason Phelps, Jason Phelps, Jason Phelps. Jason sings really good. Cat and Jack, Cat and Jack, Cat and Jack, Jack, Cat and Jack, Cat and Jack. Sebastian, Sebastian, Sebastian. I came early, guys. I came early so I could take up the whole live stream. I'm just joking.
Hey, speaking of live streams, are you going live today?
Oh, there goes my puppies. Shh. Pardon?
Are you going live today?
Cat and Jack. I don't know. Cat and Jack, Cat Chase. I want to break free. Okay, I'm gonna sing this for Chase. I want to break free. I want to break free. I'm going to break free from these chains. They're not holding me down. I'm gonna be a winner. I've got to believe. I've got to believe in myself and my friends. They've got my back when I'm feeling down. You are my true friends, and I appreciate you so much. I can't contain myself any longer. I want to play the drums. I come with music, Chase. Tess, you want to come for me? I come with the music, and Chase can't beat me in songs any longer. No, you won't. See? Look, see how good I am? He can't beat me no longer. Cause then this guy, he'll come for you, Chase. I'll send him in the air. He's gonna come for you.
I don't think I've ever heard Jace sing and play the drums at the same time before.
He doesn't understand. Like when you come for me, I sit down, I think about it, and then I come back for you on the next live stream.
I think you demonstrated.
Then I give him to think about. Chase, come for me. You can't.
I think you showed who's got the rhythm.
I've got the rhythm. You might have all the perfect words for the songs, but I have a drum. Yes, I do. Yeah, Chase, I have a drum. I have two. I have one drum, two drums.
Hey,
You just have your voice. That's it, and your perfect words that you choose. That's about all you have. That's about it, Chase.
Up above a little bit, our friend Susanna dropped a link if anyone wants to visit.
Hi, Susanna. Yogi, I saw you posted the link for your books.
I did.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about it again today, just in case other people didn't see it yesterday.
Hey, do you know what else I did on my channel?
What did you do?
Are you bringing the homepage up?
Yeah, hold on. Let me find the Yogi, guys. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Anytime I want to do something, it's like I forget how to do stuff. Okay, so if you go on my homepage, like there's the Yogi. So I want to go to his homepage. There it is. Oh my god, Yogi! Like, what's up with that?
Oh, that old thing. That is
like,
me.
Yogi, it's like he keeps showing us his muscle. Like, what's going on? What's up with that?
Well, you know, after a year of Jace showing me up, I was I think I was about 47 in that picture.
Oh my gosh. Check out the yogi, right? He's like, yeah, guys, that's me. That's my arm. That's the other guy's arm.
That's Dean Carnazzi, one of the premier ultra runners in the country.
Wow. And Yogi knows him, guys. Yogi knows him.
Now,
What did you do? What did you do? Tell me.
that was a 50-mile race.
So Yogi's also posted his blogs, guys. Did you
There's
see this? I
something.
didn't even realize that. Oh my god, I won a gift card. Look at that. $1,000 in Roadblocks. Who wants
Did you
to
really?
claim it for me?
How'd you do that? Hey,
It just
can I
came
give?
up when I came to your thing. No, I'm not interested. Like, get out of here.
Can I give a mention? Something I don't often do. If anyone does go to my blog, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this or not. If you click on the ads, I make a little bit of money.
Oh, you're allowed to say it, Yogi. If you click on the ads, it works out good for the Yogi guys. So don't
I
skip the ads.
I didn't know if like Google minded me saying that or not.
And look, Cat and Jack changed her profile picture.
She did.
That's a good message, Cat and Jack. Make peas, not war. Do you think I had anything to do with the mushy peas?
I think it had everything to do with the mushy peas.
I
As a matter
feel
of
like
fact,
she's coming. She's like, make peas, not war, because peas are good.
there was a full confession on her live stream this morning about why she has that. Hey, Caleb, Bill. There's one more thing
Tell
up there.
us. Spill the tea, Yogi. What's going on?
That was like you said, she was coming straight towards me.
Yeah.
She's calling me
She's
out.
that competitive kind of person. She looks like it, like she's undercover. But she comes for you. She's like, I'm going to even do my profile picture if they're not getting it yet. And I'm going to do make peas, not war. Like, nobody's at war. We're not like, peas are not that important. Ew, they're green, first of all.
Thank you. There's one more thing on that page, though.
Oh my gosh, let's see. Okay, so this is your feature, which like I don't know, like right up there. Not plug for me or anything, right? But like there I am. There's Chase, Eric Lapointe.
So this has
Um,
changed. It's changed for this month.
I
So
see you added No Frills, No Mercy.
yep. But also, if you look at the introduction video,
Okay, how do I find that? Because I don't know.
go to
Okay.
home. Click on the home.
I'm at home.
So
Yogi's teaching me something. I'm at home.
well, it should be. Maybe it's different on a phone because I'm on my desktop.
Yeah, I think so. Because I have one too, Yogi, but I see it
Oh,
when I
I
go
think
to
that's it.
my right here.
I think that was it. If you go back up, right there. Nope, that's
This
not.
one.
Nope,
The
that's not it either.
kettlebell?
Nope. I don't know why it's not showing up on the phone.
Yeah, on phone it's a lot different because when I go to my YouTube studio, the like desktop setting,
Mhm.
it says that I have a trailer and an introduction video to my channel, but I could never find it.
So anyway, I got a new introduction video just welcoming everyone.
Oh, I'm wondering. It's got
I
to
think-
be here somewhere.
Yep, I think that one in Mia in the blue shirt, that might be
This
Yeah.
one?
either that one,
No, this one.
that one.
Hello, my friends.
That's me.
Welcome to my channel. This is just a yogi doing burpees in his basement. I'm Eric McCarty, and that title sums up the entirety of my channel. I am just someone who loves and practices yoga, has for decades. I am a certified 200-hour yoga instructor. I'm a breathwork coach, and I am a certified primordial sound meditation teacher through the Chokra Foundation. I talk about all that. I also do burpees in my basement. A lot of kettlebell stuff right now. And I do a lot of nature shorts. And I'm live pretty much every day, 3 times a day, and pretty much every single day. So come on in, join, participate in the conversation, and just have fun. It's really, the channel is about sharing, expanding, and offering love. I am a student of A Course in Miracles, and the entire central premise of my life, as well as my channel, kindness and forgiveness, and we explore those topics quite a bit. My cat is in the background meowing. She's saying welcome too. Thanks for being here. I love you guys.
We love you too. You know what else I'm proud of you with that one?
What's that?
This is
You used a 3-minute.
I did my best.
You did. It went, oh my God, that's a dating profile, says Shay.
You know what though? When I was
It
watching
did.
that,
It almost did, right, Chase? It was like Tinder or something. Like, what's going on?
thank you, Chris. When I was watching that, I wasn't sure, was that me or was that Jamie Brown doing an impersonation of me? I couldn't tell.
I almost believed it was Chase. I was like, is that like, it was, you know, when you guys do a co-stream? That's what it looked like. Oh my God, Chase is jealous. He's like, that's a dating profile. That's not even an introduction.
Have you
That's so
heard Jamie
funny.
Brown? Have you heard Jamie Brown do his impersonation of me?
No, he needs to come on the live stream and do it so we can do a side by side.
He does. Now I always hear him, and I think, you know, okay, he's saying what I say, but it doesn't sound like me because I don't hear myself. And I watched that video of you watching that video, and
Yeah.
I'm like, man, Jamie Brown nails it. He actually that was
It
it.
didn't make you think of you. It made you think of Jamie Brown.
It did make
Your
me think of
video.
Jamie Brown.
That's so funny.
Hi Wilson. Hey
And-
Banana.
Hi, Banana BS. Hi, Phoenix Fireside. Hi, William Hart, Cat and Jack. Let me say hi to everybody, and then I'm going to go. Hi, Kate. Yogi, my friend. You know, remember I told you I made a new friend?
Yep.
So I was trying to like get my friend to come introduce himself to everyone on your live stream. I'm hoping that they're able to do that today. Be nice, okay? Everybody be nice. Yogi, I know you're going to be extra nice to my friend.
Oh, of course.
They're a little bit shy. Don't say that I said anything. Shy. Did you hear me? I'm whispering it. They're shy.
I do.
Okay, just as long as you heard me. I love you guys. I hope you have a great live stream. I'm going to be sticking around watching everything, Yogi, but you're amazing. You're over 1 million views now. You're got merchandise. You got merchandise on your channel. We're so proud of you. Everybody, check out the Yogi's homepage, his about, and you can find his book. I love you guys. Bye, Yogi.
Love you too. Thank you. Deb says, here's an idea. How can one, you can now see your subscribers by name. I realize only like 10 people sub to me. So I got a ton of new subs now. Just passing it along as I see it. I'm not sure I fully understand that, Debs. Soulstar says, hey, Soulstars. I kind of wondered if he, Jamie Brown, was doing impressions. Because you know what, like I said, I don't hear myself. I don't hear myself when I'm talking. I just talk, right? Weird. Cat says, I don't understand why you would ask us to be nice, though. Let's see. Who else do we got here? Hey, Lama. Hey, Lama. I was talking to someone about you today. I was talking with a mutual friend of ours about you today. Nothing but awesome stuff. Wilson says, hey, William, two numbers that add to 12 and multiply by 27. Man, not only would I have to use all my fingers to figure that out, take off my shoes so I'd have my toes to count, I'd have to borrow someone else's toes and fingers so I could figure out all that math. William, right up top of his head, 9 and 3. Amazing. Big Al says, my subscriptions are set to private. I didn't know we had that choice. No one can see who I'm sub to. Cat says, I'm just playing Cat and Jack. This is the safest community I belong to. Hey, Lucy. Kate says, be lovely. So, our friend Praveen is in the Indian Armed Service. He's at the borderline protection. I forget the name of his unit. He sent me a shirt that I will proudly wear when it arrives. If you guys could send thoughts of safety, protection, and peace for Praveen, his unit, for both countries. There's a solution. I wanted to add this in for the conversation that Kat had this morning in her channel. People were talking about war. Why is it necessary? It's never necessary. But we tell ourselves a story that it is necessary. But it's just a story. In the absence, everything is just a story. The first 30-some lessons in A Course in Miracles paint the picture that we live in a world entirely free of a story, and yet we have made a story for it, and it keeps us trapped in the beliefs that war is a necessary solution to a particular problem. That we can just, hey, declare war, strike someone, and it's okay. And that another country, they have to retaliate. And of course we say, of course they do. But all of it is just a thought. Every last bit of it is a thought. And in the absence of the thought, what would we have? Don't take my word for it. Let's find out. If all of us eliminated any thought of divisiveness, discord, warfare, because, war doesn't start on a grand international level. It starts with all of us in our minds, one thought. So, Sebs and William are both mathematical geniuses. Debs is offering a subscription on the channel. Click on your subscribers on a phone. Then it's all 300. So I subbed to all on the list. Realized I lost a lot of subs. It allowed me to sub each of my own subscriber too. Nice, Debs. Smart thinking. Nature guy says, are you planning a puppy raid again? I do like that term. William says, thank you for caring to ask how I'm doing. I am hanging on and slowly working to change my perspective. I wanted to add on to that, William. A lot of times a lot of people take this with breath work, that it's a one and done deal. Well, I did breath work, made me feel better, but in an hour, I was stressed again. I was tense again. I was this again or that again. It's a lifelong practice. Think how long it took you to get to this point in your life now. We're not going to unravel that great mystery of who we are, that great mystery of why do we see the world the way we see the world, why our minds work in a particular way. We're not going to unravel that in one day. Here's the amazing thing. Through practice, it could unravel in a single moment, and it has unraveled for a single moment for lots and lots of people. Ramana Maharshi, his favorite uncle passed away, and he grew this great phobia of death. Kept him up at night, lost his appetite for weeks on end. He was nervous. His family thought about having him committed. One day he decided to confront it. He lay down in Shavasana. Shavasana is corpse pose in yoga. And he imagined what it would like to be dead. And he imagined so completely that for all purposes, he was dead. And he realized that dead isn't dead. Nothing dies. Nothing essential dies. As we know, and our friend Sissy Soulstars said yesterday, that energy cannot be created nor destroyed. What is the second law of thermodynamics? And we or energy, more than energy. We are a thought, an idea within the mind of God. We are minds. We're not bodies. Bodies are an appearance in the mind. Brains are an appearance in the mind. Thoughts are an appearance in the mind. All mind. Not even our mind. It's all one great big undivided mind. So here's the nature of forgiveness. Don't relate to me solely as a body. Relate to me as a mind. Don't relate to me solely as a mind. Relate to me as a holy mind, because all there is one mind, and it's the holy mind of God. We are thoughts within that mind. No idea why I started talking about this. Pop says, sister friend, is that dude? Sister friend died? Kate says, hey to MK. So I realize I'm spending a little less time interacting with everyone in the chat. I apologize. At the same time, I think that might be best. I will still dive in and chat, but this way it allows you guys. I was talking to Toy Pups about this. It allows you guys to have your conversations. I still touch on the pertinent things that I enjoy talking about. Here's the thing. Before we get into this, why do I click the button to bring Jace up and thinking I'm going to get just a normal conversation, and then why am I always surprised that I am surprised when I see what presents me every day?
UK, innit? Know what I'm saying, bro? It's how we roll. It's just how things are. That's what we do. You get me, blood. Hello, brother. How are you?
Hello, good. How are you?
Love you, Shirley. Love you, Mumsy. Love you, Debs. Love you, Cat and Jack. Love you, Miss Flipper.
I miss
Love
Shirley
you all.
and Miss Flipper.
Yes, lots of people there. We have 17 good folk in the building, obviously.
Nice. Let me say hi to Shirley real quick. Hi, Shirley, my friend. How are you? And Shirley, I hope your rosary meeting. And hi to Miss Flipper.
Skits, baby. How are you?
Hey, Skits.
There was a couple of little songs that were being sung earlier.
Good voice. I would show mine, but you know what? I can't get my sleeve all the way up that far.
Yeah, stop it, yeah. What you like? What you like? Yeah, a couple of songs that obviously they stuck in my mind. I heard Mumsy singing "Yogi likes mushy peas." Yogi likes mushy peas. I also heard her like I think she was singing "I want to be a tree, just want to be a tree." But I did have a song in my mind that was resonating from yesterday. One love for mushy peas, one heart for mushy peas. Let's get Erica Ball and we'll feel alright. But that one love song, it's obviously it's what we all stand for.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
You heard me talking about Praveen, and he sent me a shirt representing his unit. It just occurred to me, do you have anything representing your time in the Guardsmen that you could show sometime? It doesn't have to be now. Do it on your live stream. Just,
yeah, I'll have to try and drag some stuff out. I've got a couple of old bits left. A couple of photographs of me. Right.
Interesting side of you. And maybe like after one of your live streams, just this is Jace back in the day. I don't know if everyone even knows that you were a Guardsman.
Some secrets are best kept. Hush, hush.
Some, but not that one.
They don't need to know about the old discipline side of things.
Some secrets are meant to be kept, says the person that takes his shirt off at a drop of a hat, and he's the one that actually drops the hat.
Come on now, brother. I'm live with Dan again in 40 minutes. Gonna have another session.
We'll be there.
But yes, the troubles, India, Pakistan. We're pretty fortunate, being such massive global powers that they are. What we don't get to see, all the small minor things that happen constantly, that have been happening for many, many years, for centuries. Obviously, a lot of it's over areas of land. You've got a very similar situation, Russia, Ukraine, and it's evident at a lot of places around the world. So we don't need to elevate it more than what it really is. These things have been going for some amount of time. Escalation, it probably won't happen, fortunately. There's a lot of communication, and obviously it's brought a lot of attention from around the globe. And at the moment, there's some good work being done by a lot of the big leaders to create that unity, to create those bonds between different countries. Hopefully, this will be another one. Some little troubles, hopefully some real good can come out of those things. And that's what we all pray for.
Thank you, Jace. It's a beautiful message and insightful.
There was one more song. So I think Mumsy was going to come on and she was go, I can only count 1, 2, 3. I can only count 2, 3. But she'd have to lose half a finger and a thumb for that.
We don't want that to happen. Hey, she did call you out with the drum playing, by the way.
Jace was prepared. Got all the skills, no worries at all. You're rocking this thing, you know what I'm saying? Yes, brother. I need you to get a baseball cap and wear it sideways. It's perfect. People are looking up and like, are these dudes going to start rapping or something? Going to start dropping bars?
The Funky Bunch.
The Oakmeister. The Oakmeister and Casey Jace.
I do have my Umstead 100-mile race hat that I wear. Generally, I wear it backwards when I'm out walking and running.
Leo, the big dog. Oh,
hey, Leo.
Say walnut.
Huh?
Say walnut.
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 Uh-huh.
Walnut.
Why am I saying walnut?
Why am I saying walnut? It's coming. I'm listening. Jamie told me to listen. He said, if you listen right, you'll pick it up. Oh, you Anna? Hope you're on.
You have it. Hey, Anna. You actually have it really well. Jamie has the mannerisms.
So sometimes I phone Jamie and speak to Jamie on the phone, and I'm actually speaking to you. And the way that he puts this little picture together is absolutely amazing. And we need to get Jamie up to do the impression of you, just to have a conversation. It'd be funnier than me and you talking. Jamie's got the facial expressions and the timing. It's just perfect. Right, I've done 6 minutes 40. Apologies, but the main message was it's just one love. We just got to look out for each other. Obviously, some things always look a little bit worse than what they are. But the bigger picture is some good should come out of all of this. Hopefully, a bit more unity. And it's a common picture that if you look closely, it's happening across the globe. All the big powers are coming together. Everybody's starting to talk a little bit more. Communication's a lot stronger than what it was going back maybe a few months. So let's do it. Hope it keeps going that way.
Thank you, Jace.
Cheers, brother.
Take care. I like that message. One love. Absolutely. Danny says, Debs, can I pet your dog? My first song today was Scandal, I Am Warrior. Perfect for today. Man, I haven't heard that song in such a long time. That played incessantly on MTV during the early days. Bang, bang. Deb says the collective energy is spreading into a more good than bad. I hope so. So Shirley said, Jamie, please remember what an inspiring man you are. And yes, indeed. Indeed. V. Wilson, we'll be right back. So, Big Al says, I have photos and still have my Ralph Blues in my mom's loft. I still have some fatigues too. Hey, show the photos sometime if you would like to, Big Al. Let's forget about the penis song. I've been so busy today. It's okay. You can forget all about it if you want. Shirley says, when I come to your channels, I forget my troubles, so I'm better than fine now. Thanks, everyone. Hey, Shirley, if there's any way, any further way that we can help you forget any troubles that you have, if you want to do some breath work, if you want to do just breath work one-on-one, if you would like to learn some meditation, just want to talk to a friend, I'm there 100%. Whatever you need. What's up, Dan? Hear you going live in just a little bit. Nice to see you and Jace back in action. I'm going to give a big shout out to our friend Leo. He came in too. I got to check. I think Leo might be up to 500 plus days of burpees. If not more, he might actually be up to 600. So I was mentioning, Jace says, Pancake, hey, Pancake. How are you? Pancake says, hey, brother. Nice to see you, my friend. Sebastian says, hey to Pancake. Soldier says, we see and love you, Willa. I missed Willa. There she is. Willa, my friend, how are you? How did today go? Willa says, how is everyone? Sebastian says, Yogi, can you recommend one of your books to me to order at midnight? Yes. My first one, Does God Have a Hero? All the other books, I think I have it set up. There it is. It's that little like whitish book. Does God Have a Hero? It is my first book, and it has a message. The other books are mostly poetry. Now, I like to think of them as like spiritual poetry, but you can get most of it. Like I write about it. You can read it for free on my blog. But that first book, Does God Have a Hero, came from a very special place when I was extremely raw. I was in the early days, literally days of sobriety, not knowing how my life was going to unfold. There was no doubt that I was sober. Drinking left me in an instant. I tell this story often that I knew as soon as what happened to me happened that it was gone. I felt immediately sober. Now, here's the thing. I drank for 10 years, over 10 years, to excess every night. Maybe I skipped a night. If I competed in judo for a while, maybe if I had a judo tournament, the next day I would not drink that night. And I did stupid things. I endangered other people's lives. I endangered my own life. I was an idiot. I was self-destructive. I never wanted to hurt anyone, but I did want to hurt myself. I was pulled over by a off-duty state trooper. Less than just about a mile from my house. And as soon as I saw that light behind me, I was done drinking, and I knew it. And it wasn't like, I'm sorry. It wasn't bargaining. I wasn't offering a plea deal to get me out of this and I'll quit drinking. I just knew right then that if I wanted to, I never had to take a drink ever again. When the off-duty state trooper, who almost didn't pull me over, he was on his way home. He had carry-out food, and he stopped himself and thought, nope. You know, because he said I only swerved a little bit, and he's like, could have been anything. But police officers don't take chances. If it might be endangering someone, he saved my life, and he probably saved someone else's life. If not that night, it would have happened sooner or later. When he asked me to roll down the window and he said, "Sorry, have you been drinking?" And my answer was yes, but I never will again. And I didn't say it as if he let me off, I never will again. Fully willing to accept responsibility for a decade plus of being beyond an idiot. Meditation saved my life because meditation put everything in order for this to happen. Had it happened without the 5 years or so of serious meditation that had taken place, I might have bargained with myself in some way. But I was completely ready to leave it behind, step into a new life. Stepping into a new life, though, even though I was happy to be done, stepping into any kind of new life and leaving behind the social aspect of drinking, the whatever sense of comfort I thought it brought me, left me raw, exposed, and not knowing what I was going to do. And one day, during a particularly inspired meditation, and I asked myself, so what do I do? The words, be a hero, came to mind. When I thought about it further, it was, don't just be a hero, be God's hero. And I thought, does God have a hero? And then I sat down and wrote an entire poem, yellow legal pad. You guys remember yellow legal pads? In an instant. And the question was, so if God did have a hero, what would that entail? What would it be like? And the whole premise of that book was what it would be. Who would we be if we lived our life? If I lived my life. I don't mean this as, and I even wrote that in the book, it didn't offer it as an instructional manual for anyone else but me. But some friends asked me to share it. And I ended up putting it in a book form. All right, guys, let me catch up. Sorry, I've told that story before. Phoenix says, that's fantastic, Yogi. You made the change. Thank you so much, Phoenix. And it was the easiest change in the world because I didn't grit my teeth and say, I'm done drinking. It just left. It was like every cell in my body went from being a drunk to someone that alcohol had played no part in my life ever again. Deb says, I can go to Iceland for 300. Is that round trip or one way? Bosa says, hola Yogi, come I'll stay. I do not. That's as much as I got. Kat says, and while you're at it, Yogi, sorry, Mrs. Kat, can you recommend one of your best breathing for severe anxiety for a beginner video? I promised my oldest I'd send it to her. The best breathing for anxiety, I got two answers. The breath breathing for anxiety is the breath that you can remember to do right before or during you are suffering from anxiety. Andrew Veal, who reintroduced the ancient yogic breath 4-7-8 breath, claims if everyone did that twice a day religiously, it would reduce any need for anxiety medication. And I believe it. So 4-7-8 done therapeutically before a panic attack. Let me do a video. Let me do a video for your oldest. Specifically. So 4-7-8 is wonderful. It probably the strongest anti-anxiety breath you can do. Checking in with your breathing is invaluable through the day. Little checks. How am I breathing now? The body, your breath will tell you everything you need to know. I know I'm going to be experiencing some type of anxiety when I check in, if I'm breathing through my mouth, if I'm breathing high up in my chest, if I'm not belly breathing, if my neck, my arms, my jaw, my temples, anything is tense, that's when I might not do 4-7-8, but I might introduce a very gentle Ujjayi breath, the most soothing breath in the world. Breathing in, no specific count. Breathing out, no specific count, but offering that ha sound. It's a game changer. I have laid in my bed with insomnia and on the more than the verge, early stages of anxiety, almost panic, and I just introduced that breath, and it has guided me through so many nights that would have been horrendous without it. It's the sound of my breath. The sound of my breath inspiration, my connection to spirit, my connection to God, my connection to all that is. So those would be the two things that I would recommend. And I have both. They should be on, I have a playlist of all my breathworks. So I have one just for the Ujjayi, which means victorious breath. It's also called Ocean's breath. It's also called Willow's cat breath, Willow's cat sound breath, the Veda breath. Yes, Sebastian. Well, alcohol didn't change my personality. What I thought it did was enhance my personality. It didn't, but it helped me drop my inhibitions. As did earlier in the 80s, marijuana and other plant medicines. Corman says, wasn't my case, Yogi. Took me about a year, relapsing every month. Before I could stop, needed meds too. Yeah, I remember, Dan, you and I talking about that. Two things. It was the fact that I had sustained meditation practice that was prepping me the entire time, even when I didn't realize it, and the traumatic effect of seeing those lights and just realizing everything needs to be different. Everything needs to be different, or I will either die or someone else will. And it was an instant shift. She says, Jace, I'm one tease away from buying tickets for you and Zena. So I apologize if I missed some comments. Shirley says, Cat and Jack, I saw you refer a suffering person on your chat to this channel. And I thought, how great is that? Well, thank you, Cat. I don't know as I can help anyone for anything. I'll be honest with you. What I can promise is that I will be a friendly space for whatever you bring, and I will be a friend whenever you need. That's the one promise that I know I can make. Jace says, lessons learned and knowledge gained to help others. Indeed, Jace. Hi, Daisy. There was a time when I thought, should I share all of that with people? People are going to think less of me. Knowing my past selfish behavior. Here's the thing, I would not have thought of myself as a selfish person back then. I was open, I was giving, I was generous. But I was selfish because I did not want to be myself. And I saw only one way of escaping. So, Debs, you were thinking about coming down here, right? At one point. It says, yeah, I know William. I grew up friends with big, crazy New York Italian family. See you, Wilson. Thanks for coming in. My friend V. Wilson says, see you later, besties. False mom is almost home. Bye. Goodbye, my friend. So we're going to talk for about 10 more minutes, guys. This says I'm going to put my email on my channel description, Ryan. So click my avatar and sub to me, okay? Well, it says got to go. Not in the right space. I'm sorry, Will, and I'm sorry I've not been as attentive as I should have been. If you're still here before you leave, would you like to do some breath work? So I was talking earlier. So I am spending a little less time in the chat because the chat's been flying lately. I'm very happy about that. Deb says, I want to visit Baltimore, yes, but can't move permanently because of my great docs. I understand that. You want to visit for the crab cakes? Baltimore's a beautiful town, despite what some might say. William says, breath work. Willa says, don't think it will help. Back and try. Well, let's do the 4-7-8 that we were talking about. We're going to do it the traditional way. It wasn't good. And just yes. William says, all right, sweet. Let's get it done, Yogi. You got it, William. So 4-7-8. We breathe in through the nose for count of 4. If you want, you can use the Ujjayi breath for that count 4. We're not going to use it for the out breath because for the out breath, we are going to purse our lips. We're going to release the air. We're not blowing, we are releasing for a count of 8 with a whoosh, a gentle whoosh. We're going to hold the breath for a count of 7. So I'm going to breathe in for 4. And repeat. Let's do that 6 times. Kat says, let's do it. I want to mention, I know, long introductions and long goodbyes. That again, Andrew Weil, this was an ancient yogic breath, but Andrew Weil, very popular alternative medicine doctor, reintroduced it, and he swears that this will eliminate the need for all but the most severe cases of anxiety. But it has to be practiced a minimum twice a day. It's a wonderful pre-bed breath work. You can do it. You can do breath of fire in the morning. You can do this as your afternoon practice. And then you can do it again for bedtime. And then other breaths therapeutically as needed. But you need to establish breath as a foundational practice. It's not just good occasionally. It will help reduce anxiety at once. But when you do it on a regular basis, you're erasing the mental imprints, the emotional imprints that we have that steer us towards anxiety as a reaction. It's a safety valve. We think that by being anxious, it's going to save us somehow, which just produces more anxiety. So for those who are going to participate, if you can, well, it says, to be honest, I'm not stressed. I don't think I can focus on the breath, but I will try. So let's do 2 things. We're going to begin with a different breath. We're going to begin with what's called the physiological sigh. We're going to sip in air. We're going to about 80%, and then take a sip. Same breath. Exhale with a sigh. 3 times. Do it with me, guys. Breathe in through the nose, nice and deep. Sip. One more time. Breathe in through the nose. Sip. On that last breath, close your eyes. Close your eyes. Bring your attention to the breath. Very gently, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. We're going to do the 4-7-8 breath. We're going to breathe in the nose for a count of 4. We're going to hold for a count of 7. Exhale through the mouth. Place your tongue behind the front teeth, 2 front teeth, roof of the mouth. Exhale, pursed lips with a whoosh for count of 8. Relax. I will do the counting for you. We're going to breathe in for count of 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with a whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale. Big whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale with a whoosh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. Sink into that silence. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last breath for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale with that whoosh for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And surrender the breath. Let it go completely. Allow yourself to be breathed. The breath comes on its own. Relaxing, the breath goes on its own. You are literally being breathed by a force larger than yourself. Just rest. Relax. At ease. At ease with your thoughts, at ease with your body. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I will see you in the chat. Namaste. What, Stitch? What's going on, Stitch? MK says, Namaste. Namaste, MK. Stitch says, I'm scared. My cousin is in the army, and I'm scared he's going to die. Where are you located, Stitch? You know what? In some ways, being in the army is a very, very safe place to be because he is surrounded by some of the most trained people in the entire world whose sole purpose is to help keep each other safe. Imagine that, Stitch. Your cousin is surrounded by people whose sole responsibility is to help keep him and you and I and everyone else safe. They've trained for years and years and years to be able to do that. Rolla says, thanks, Yogi. You're welcome, Rolla. So we did that physiological sigh to arrest the anxiety, the stress that was happening. And then we entered that 4-7-8 breath. Anna says, thank you so much, Yogi. Anna, you're welcome, my friend. Rolla says, Stitch, don't worry. I can see who will be okay, but you can't worry yourself. He is trained. Sending prayers to you, Stitch. Beautiful, Will. Thank you for that. Phoenix says, there you are, Energy Live. Will says, I'm still struggling, but yes. Are you going to do a live with the animals, Willow? Or maybe take Yoda for a walk? Thank you, Toy Pups. We're going to wrap things up in just a minute. We're going to join Jace, him and Dan getting some reps in. We'll see if Will is going live. We'll look around for whoever else might be doing a live stream. I wasn't able to see. I didn't get a chance to see your stream, Will. I apologize. Will says, yes, Phoenix. Yes, I couldn't. I was so stressed, and I don't know if you could tell on my stream, but I wasn't good. Maybe try again. Will says, we're going to walk the dog. That always helps. Cat says, thank you, Yogi. You're welcome, Cat. Cat, let me know whenever you want to talk. Shirley says, Chase, Nick is getting P&J for lunch, so I can be with you. Nice. Deb says, positive and prayers move mountains. You're right about that, Debs. Phoenix says, Stitch sending prayers. Thank you, Dolly. Will says, I don't know if there are any signs of me struggling. I hope not. Hey, Willow, it's okay if there is. You know, if I ever see any signs, if I watch and if I ever do see any signs, I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I can visibly see you starting to relax when you're with your animals and you're talking with us. I think, well, I know for a fact that being with the animals is awesome therapy. I think being with your animals and seeing how much that we enjoy it. Hey, Adam, sweating and smiling together says, so everyone, nice to see you. Deb says, much love to all. Fuller says, thanks. Be honest, please do if you see me. Just be honest. And you too. It's okay to struggle. And it's okay to ask for help. Hey, Willow, you've seen me tell people I'm going through some stuff. It's okay. It's okay for me to go through stuff. It's okay for you to go through stuff. Because you and I have a deal. Willow, do you remember the deal? Willow says, it's not okay. I hate it. What if you didn't hate it, though? What if you just saw it as something that was happening and I need some extra love? And you said to the people who absolutely love you, guys, I need some extra love. Willow says, yes, I remember. You and I were in this together. Try it. Ask. Here's the great thing about live stream. People are going to join you. And when you need extra love, we'll be there and we will give you extra love. I'm going to give you the great, great secret of the universe. There's no such thing as extra love. There's just love. There's just love. And guess what? It's not going anywhere. So we'll be there. So Pup says, you are waiting in the waiting room. Deb says, did Willow change, speak in the positive and watch what happens? I can, I will, like that. Challenge your mindset. Deb says, Yoda, we need to work on your thoughts. They can literally make you sick. This is true. Willow will be live again. All right, I will be on the lookout for you. I got some work I need to do. I got someone that I need to reach out to. All right, guys. I got my hour in. Thanks for hanging out with me. Much appreciated. Hey, let me run this by you. You guys can let me know next live stream if you're able to come by. Like I said, the chat's been busy lately, and I absolutely love it. So I've been going back and forth, probably spending more time not reading as many comments, and hopefully getting a loving and positive message to everyone, and then diving back in. Let me know if that works for you guys. I dislike missing comments, but it's gonna happen. So I'd rather do it like consciously and use that time for something positive than have it be done sort of haphazardly. MK says, "Bye, Yogi. Bye, MK, my friend." This is the amazing, energetic Joshua. Hello, everyone here. I'm gonna amend that. This is the amazing, energetic Boxman who has made a grand return that made me feel so happy when I saw it. The return of the Boxman. Oops, you know what? Maybe I should have said that. Did I just reveal the Boxman, the crime-fighting Boxman? Did I just reveal his secret identity? Oh man. I'm sorry, Joshua. Joshua says, "Thanks, Yogi." You're welcome, my friend. Shirley says, "When I saw the Cadillac Cat's place, I was hooked. My only good memories are of Grandpa's farm." I love cows. It was a cow that turned me vegan. Deb says, "If you can slow down chat, if you want, uh, keep us in line." I like you guys talking. I like you guys free versing and having fun. Kat says, "I appreciate being able to hear your message. That's what I'm here for, mostly." Josh was laughing. I just hope his arch nemesis don't show up now that they know who Boxman really is. Have you guys seen Boxman? If you haven't, head on over to Joshua's and check it out. It's one of my all-time favorite things that he did. And I told him that. I love when he power slams a drink. I loved him climbing out of his dishwasher. I loved him ninja crawling across his kitchen cabinets. Awesome, awesome stuff. But Boxman, man, I love Boxman. Joshua says, "In a live stream and a short video." Yep, your short video moved me. I had to show you my appreciation for that. Joshua says, "Thanks, you're welcome." Excellent song, Debs. Joshua says, "Thanks, Yogi, you're welcome." Joshua, as I mentioned before, I say what I see. Sniper says, "We are more than we suppose ourselves to be." You're absolutely right about that, Sniper. And here's the sad thing. Most of us don't ever look. We never practice any form of self-inquiry where we ask, who am I really? If you want, this evening, we could do I could lead everyone through a self-inquiry. 4 questions to ask ourselves, followed by a little meditation. Let me know. Whatever you guys want to do. Hey, Mohammed. I'm saying hello, my friends, Yogi and all here. Nice to see you. Love to you. Love to your mom. We're about ending the live stream. Well, says, "You're amazing, Yogi. I am a reflection of your amazingness, Willow." When I say you and I are in this together, and I love it when you say it back to me, I don't mean that in just when times are difficult. I mean, you and I are in it together because we get to show each other how amazing we are. Deb says, "Music heals the soul." It does. It certainly does. Maybe we'll talk about that next live stream. Our teenage go-to song, you know, when we are heartbroken or when we needed to be pumped up or when we were extremely happy. We all probably, at least kids of a certain age, Will says, we're always in it together, my friend. Thank you, Willa. I'm relying on you. I saw them in concert 2017, best ever. I saw them in concert in 19, was it 83? Might have been 84. Phoenix says, much love. Raven is going live. Nice. I will be on the lookout. Want to be on the lookout for everyone. Shirley says, Yogi, I've studied quite a few philosophers over the years, but sometimes you go so deep, I have to replay your vids over and over again to try to get it. Thank you, Shirley. This is as deep as it's going to get for me. It all comes down to being kind. It all comes down to true forgiveness, not the forgiveness that we were taught, but the forgiveness in which we are saying to each other the essence of namaste. I'm looking past form, I'm looking past the body, and I'm seeing the holiness of which you are in order so I can recognize my own holiness. All comes down to being kind. We'll talk more about this. Hey, Kathy. Kathy says, hey, Eric, hope you're doing good. I am, Kathy. How are you? It's nice to see you, my friend. Let's see. Gotcha says, if you want to see me ride a skateboard down a grassy hill, wait on my short video and wait for my screencast. The question is, who would not want to see you ride a skateboard down a grassy hill? Anna says hi to Kathy Payton. Kathy says hi to Anna. All right, guys, I got to wrap things up. I mentioned I got to reach out for someone. I also have my second meditation to do. If I see you this evening, I'm going to see you at Jace. Before I go anywhere, I will see you at Jace's. He's probably live now. So, Kathy says, I've been dealing with a sick dog. I'm sorry, Kathy. First to your dog, first to you. That's not easy. Man, it's having a kid, a dog, and a parent suffer is as hard as it gets. Shirley says, Joshua, I told my son all I want for Mother's Day is a dandelion. Nice. Beautiful. Kathy says he is 14. First, Kathy. First, Anna as well. Muhammad says hi to Willow. All right. Guys, I will see you over at Jace's if you would like. Love to you all. Thank you.